Welcome to Astral Visionary Ones. You did not stumble upon this video by coincidence. There's a reason you're here. This is not for everyone. It is also not suitable for people seeking enjoyment. This video is for anybody who has felt destitute. The small but unmistakable voice saying, "You are different." If you've ever felt out of place in the world, yet emotionally connected to something more, continue to watch. Because at the conclusion of this film, you will know whether you are one of the most powerful chosen ones. I want you to envision something. Imagine a life in which you no longer doubt your purpose, where your troubles make sense, and you begin to pursue a road that seems so right with your spirit. It's as if the cosmos is directing your every move. That is the life of a selected individual, a life full with significance, but also heavy obligation. But first, let me clarify something. This is not about ego. Being picked does not imply superiority. It indicates you've been asked to awaken, to serve a greater purpose, and to raise not just yourself but people around you. It is not about privilege. It's all about alignment. Alignment isn't simple. It is for those who can bear the weight of change. If you are resistant to these words, that is okay. This message is not for everyone. But if your heart is racing, a shiver runs down your spine, or something within you says, "Yes, this is me," then stick with me. By the conclusion of this film, you'll know why you felt so strange and out of place, and why your experience has been so unique. Throughout history, the selected have always stood out. They were visionaries, healers, and guides. They did not seek out greatness. Rather, greatness sought them. Think about the mystics, sages, and spiritual gurus. What distinguished them wasn't riches, prestige, or notoriety. It was their strong connection to something beyond the physical world. A strong bond that changed their lives and the lives of others around them. Maybe you felt it too. The idea that your life isn't random, that the experiences you've gone through, no matter how painful or puzzling, have been leading you to something bigger. If it resonates with you, let me tell you something. The indications had always been there. You just need to learn to perceive them. Being selected does not imply that life will be easy. In many cases, the reverse is true. Others cannot understand how the chosen ones are tested. Challenges, betrayals, and setbacks. They are all part of your spiritual training. Each challenge sharpens you, prepares you for the mission you were intended to perform. And when others fall, you rise again and again. You ascend. Why? Because you have an inner power that is above this planet. In this video, I will disclose 7 irrefutable clues that you are one of the most powerful chosen ones. These indications are not only abstract ideas. They are events, sensations, and situations that you will identify from your own life. They are the keys to discovering who you actually are and why you are here. If you've ever had an unshakable knowledge, a need for isolation, or a connection to the divine that others don't comprehend, these indications will speak to you on a soul level. But here's the deal. These indicators are not just confirmations of who you are. They are a call to action. Because once you realize you are a chosen one, you cannot exist quietly. You came here for a purpose, and now is the moment to completely embrace that cause. So I challenge you to view this film with an open heart and mind. Do not overthink. Don't second guess. Trust that you are here because you were intended to be. Remember, this is more than simply a video. It's a chat or broadcast, and an awakening. By the end, you will not just perceive yourself differently. You will experience a shift, clarity, and maybe even a feeling of serenity. You've been looking for who the selected ones are. Let's start with an important question. Who are the selected ones? To answer this, we must go past labels and definitions to the heart of what it means to be spiritually awakened and called to a greater mission. The word chosen ones does not imply exclusivity or hierarchy. It is about alignment with divine energy, global truth, and a goal that transcends human wants in all cultures and ages. The notion of chosen ones has existed. They've gone by various titles, including prophets, sages, mystics, light workers, healers, and simply those who see. They're the people who, often after tremendous pain, understand they are here for a bigger purpose. They are not selected by a God seated on a throne. They are selected by the divine flow of creation itself. The selected ones are those who have the guts to heed the call, no matter how difficult or unusual it may seem. The universal attributes of selected ones. While no two chosen ones are identical, there are universal characteristics that distinguish them. First, they have a profound inner knowledge, a feeling that they are linked to something larger than themselves. This understanding is neither rational or externally validated. They hold an unshakable truth inside their spirits. Second, they have a strong feeling of purpose, even if they don't yet understand what their goal is. They believe that their lives have value beyond the mundane. This purpose often manifests itself via their experiences, especially their challenges. They do not experience difficulties at random. They are the forging furnaces that mold their fate. Third, the selected ones are very compassionate. They experience the agony and delight of others as if it were their own. This sensitivity may be a virtue and a curse, as it often causes people to feel overwhelmed by the world's energy. However, it also empowers individuals to connect with, heal, and lead others in genuinely transforming ways. Misconception 1 is about the selected ones. There is a prevalent misperception that being selected means having privilege, prestige, or being superior to others. Nothing could be further from the truth. If anything, being selected entails more responsibilities and, in many cases, more problems. It's not about being serviced. It is all about service. It is not about recognition. It is about humility. And it's absolutely not about having an easy life. It's about leading a meaningful life. Chosen ones are not immune to suffering. In reality, their journey is often characterized by intense agony. However, this pain is not a punishment. It is a catalyst. It cracks people open, removes their illusions, and pushes them to face the deeper facts of life. These hardships help them discover their actual identity and heavenly destiny. The spiritual calling, or the call of a chosen one, is not often loud or spectacular. Sometimes it starts as a soft whisper and gradually becomes louder. It might appear as a profound dissatisfaction with the everyday, a desire for something greater, or a string of coincidences that seem too significant to overlook. This calling is the universe's way of guiding people towards their mission. But answering the phone is not simple. It takes bravery, faith, and a willingness to let go of the familiar. It entails walking into the unknown, hoping that the road would show itself as they travel it. It's about going with the flow of life, but keeping anchored in their own reality. The significance of obstacles and progress. Every chosen one's road is fraught with hardships. And these obstacles are not random. They are heavenly teachings meant to help people prepare for their mission. Heartbreaks, failures, and betrayals. They're all part of the spiritual training. During these experiences, selected ones gain resilience, compassion, and knowledge. Think of it like this: a sword must be forged in fire. To grow strong, the chosen ones must face their own hardships before emerging as the spiritual warriors they are supposed to be. These difficulties shape them, remove their uncertainties, and awaken their inner power. But here's the key. Chosen ones do not just endure their hardships. They change them. They take their anguish and transform it into something useful. They utilize their hardships to develop, heal, and help those who are still looking for their path. The hero's journey. The path of a chosen one is often compared to the hero's journey, a global pattern seen in myths, tales, and spiritual teachings from many civilizations. The hero starts in the everyday world, but something compels them to start on a journey. Along the road, they endure challenges, meet friends and mentors, and confront their innermost fears. This process transforms them, revealing their actual strength and purpose. This is not only a metaphor, it is the blueprint for the selected one's journey. You are the hero in your own tale, and your path is precious. The obstacles you confront are not impediments. These are stepping stones. Moments of uncertainty are not failures. They provide possibilities for faith, and the calling you feel is real. Your soul is reminding you of who you really are. Why? Understanding this is important. Understanding what it means to be a chosen one involves more than simply self-identification. It is about empowerment. When you know the indications, you may confidently and clearly accept your path. You can quit questioning yourself. Stop comparing yourself to others and begin living in accordance with your purpose. Here's the most crucial portion. The world needs you more than ever. The world needs selected ones to walk into their light and carry out their duties. You are not alone on this path. There are others like you, each following their own journey, experiencing their own problems, and shining their own light. Together, you are a part of a larger awakening, a change in awareness that is changing the world. So, as we go, bear this in mind. You're here for a purpose. Your path, problems, and calling are not unrelated. They are all part of a divine design, and you are precisely where you need to be. Stay with me as we find the indications that affirm your position among the most powerful chosen ones. The 7 symptoms are discussed. Sign 1. You have an unshakable inner knowledge. Have you ever had a profound, indisputable feeling of knowing? One that goes against logic, explanation, or the necessity for validation. This is the defining characteristic of the selected ones. It's an inner compass that keeps you on track even when the rest of the world doubts you. This unshakable inner awareness is not the result of your thoughts. It is the knowledge of your soul. You may have felt different since you were a child, as if you viewed the world through a different lens than others. This inner understanding is typically expressed as intuition, a voice inside that tells you what is correct, true, and what your next move should be. It is not always loud or evident. Sometimes it's a whisper, subtle but relentless, guiding you toward a road you may not entirely comprehend but cannot reject. For the selected, this inner knowledge often seems like a feeling of connection to the cosmos. It's as if you're connected to a greater reality that goes beyond the superficial turmoil of life. Even in times of uncertainty, you find yourself trusting your inner direction, knowing it will take you precisely where you need to go. This knowledge may be both a gift and a difficulty. On the one hand, it brings clarity and purpose, allowing you to navigate life's complexity with confidence and tranquility. On the other side, it might leave you feeling alone. After all, how can you explain to people that you just know something, even when there's no actual evidence? This might lead to feelings of self-doubt, particularly when the world around you requires explanation and proof. But here is the reality. Your inner wisdom is your most valuable possession. It's the spiritual voice within you that connects you to cosmic knowledge. It is not intended to be comprehended by everyone. It's intended to guide you. Trusting, even in the face of uncertainty, is an important element of your path as a chosen one. When you heed your inner voice, it grows stronger. It will guide you to opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are consistent with your greater purpose. So listen to it. Trust it. Remember that this unshakable inner knowledge is not a coincidence. It's your spirit communicating with you, reminding you of who you actually are. It has been signed to. You are attracted to isolation and introspection. Have you ever sought for moments of silence, hoping to escape the world's cacophony and chaos? This need for seclusion is not a sign of weakness or avoidance. It is one of the most obvious signs that you are selected. Solitude is where your soul's whispers become obvious, your innermost truths emerge, and your spiritual force starts to manifest. The selected ones often feel compelled to retreat, not because they despise people, but because they understand the significance of introspection and isolation. You reconnect with your inner self, free of society's distractions and demands. These peaceful periods allow you to hear the spiritual counsel that flows through you unaffected by extraneous forces. The attraction to isolation is not about loneliness, but about communication with something bigger. In times of quiet, you may sense the presence of the divine, a deep connection to the cosmos, or clarity about your mission that you cannot find elsewhere. Solitude becomes your refuge, a holy zone in which you may recharge, refocus, and find your inner strength. Throughout history, the greatest spiritual leaders, mystics, and visionaries sought seclusion to strengthen their relationship with the divine. Consider the prophets who walked the desert, the sages who mused in caves, and the poets who sought enlightenment in the silence of nature. They recognized that seclusion was not an escape. It's an invitation to explore your higher self. However, this journey is not always simple. Others may see your desire for thought as aloofness or detachment. You may even doubt yourself, asking what is wrong since you need alone time. Let me tell you that nothing is wrong. This is your soul beckoning you within, asking you to see the calm as an opportunity for change. When you respect your need for solitude, you offer yourself the gift of self-discovery. In these times, you will gain clarity, insight, and the fortitude to follow your path. So don't fight to want to be alone. Embrace it. The isolation you want does not imply nothingness. It represents completeness. It is here that your light blooms the brightest, ready to be shared with the rest of the world. Sign 3. You encounter difficult problems, but always conquer them. The chosen ones do not have it easy. Their path is often defined by seemingly impossible obstacles, challenges that test them to their limits, and anguish that leaves profound scars on their souls. However, these problems are not without purpose. They are the flames that shape you, refine your soul, and prepare you for the purpose you were created to perform. If you have experienced betrayal, grief, or seemingly insurmountable pain, you may have pondered why life is so terrible. The reality is, the universe is not punishing you. It is molding you. The selected ones face enormous hardships because they have the fortitude to persevere and evolve. Each challenge teaches a lesson. Each adversity tests one's perseverance, and each failure marks a step toward waking. These trials generally occur early in life, laying the groundwork for your spiritual development. You may have felt alone, misunderstood, or burdened with duties that others could not understand. But you always found a way to overcome adversity. No matter how many times you were knocked down, you got back up stronger and wiser than before. This is not by coincidence. Your spiritual nature, your inner force, refuses to be extinguished. Think about it. The diamond merely becomes a cent. After surviving great pressure, the strongest swords are forged in the fiercest furnaces in the same manner. The problems you confront are not designed to break you. They are intended to show your inner power. They remove illusions, anxieties, and uncertainties, leaving just the heart of who you actually are. A creature with incredible endurance and heavenly brilliance. But what actually distinguishes selected ones is not just their endurance, but also their capacity to evolve. You don't just endure obstacles. You surpass them. You take suffering and transform it into purpose. You take the wounds and transform them into knowledge. By doing so, you become a light for others who are suffering, demonstrating that change is possible. So, when life gets heavy and the obstacles appear interminable, remember this? You were not picked to have an easy life. You were picked because you had the strength to conquer. Each struggle you encounter demonstrates your strength and brings you closer to completing your divine destiny. Keep the rising indication for. You have a compelling presence that inspires people. There's something about you that others can't quite describe. It's not simply about your looks, accomplishments, or words. It's your energy as the chosen one. You have a magnetic presence that attracts others to you, whether you mean to or not. This is not about charisma or charm in the traditional sense. It's about the light inside you that people can sense instantly. Your presence has the ability to transform the vibe in every space you enter. People feel more at ease, motivated, or even contemplative in your organization. This is because the energy you carry is not normal. It is linked to the divine and resonates at a frequency that affects others on a deeper level. Without saying anything, you may impact the thoughts and feelings of others around you. This magnetic presence is often manifested as others flocking to you for advice, comfort, or inspiration. Strangers may confide in you. Friends may seek your guidance, and even doubters may get captivated by you. Others may feel that you hold something uncommon, a truth, insight, or connection to the divine that they want, even if they don't consciously recognize it. However, with this talent comes enormous responsibility. Your energy has the potential to elevate and inspire, yet it may also overwhelm or frighten people who are unable to face their own realities. You may have observed that certain individuals are curiously attracted to you, whilst others seem to shun you. This is not a reflection on you. It reflects where they are on their own journeys. Your light serves as a mirror, reflecting both beauty and darkness in others. As a chosen one, it is critical to acknowledge and appreciate your magnetic presence. It is not about getting attention or affirmation. It's about consciously channeling your energy to elevate, heal, and inspire. When you take on this position with awareness, you become a force for change, not just in your own life, but in the lives of everyone you meet. Remember that your presence is more than merely magnetic. It also attracts seekers. It's a gift bestowed to you for a purpose, and when used correctly, it becomes a strong weapon for carrying out your divine purpose. Sign 5. You have a profound connection with the divine and nature. Have you ever experienced great calm when standing beneath a starry sky, wandering through a forest, or listening to the rhythm of waves smashing on the coast as a chosen one? Your connection to the divine is often shown via a strong affinity for nature. This relationship is more than just about admiring beauty. It is about feeling the divine presence in everything around you. There are 4 picked ones. When you are in nature, it seems holy, as if it is infused with heavenly energy. You don't just see trees or mountains. You sense their essence. You can feel the interconnectivity of everything. The breeze whispers mysteries. The way the ground vibrates with life, and the way the stars seem to communicate straight with your spirit. These events are not coincidental. They serve as a reminder of your connection to something bigger. Your connection with the divine extends beyond religious routines and codified beliefs. It's a deep, personal connection that you feel in your heart and soul. You may feel this connection via prayer, meditation, or just periods of silence. It is not about following rules or rituals. It is about sensing the divine presence inside and around you, guiding and comforting you when you need it the most. This link to the divine often provides clarity and understanding. You may experience intuitive messages, synchronicities, or a strong sense of faith in the universe's plan for your life. Even in the midst of adversity, there is an unwavering belief that you are never alone. You feel supported, as if invisible powers are assisting you in fulfilling your destiny. Your connection to nature and the divine also connects you to a higher frequency, giving you a conduit for healing and inspiration. People may note how calm and grounded you seem, particularly after spending time in natural settings. This connection restores your vitality and feeling of purpose, reminding you that you are a part of something much bigger than yourself. Accept this connection with the divine and with nature. It is not only a gift, it's a vital link to your spiritual mission. In these times of connection, you are reminded of your true nature, which is one of light, love, and divine understanding, intricately intertwined into the fabric of the cosmos. Sign 6. You are led by an inner mission or purpose that lies deep inside. You've always felt a pull, a sensation that your life is destined for something higher. This is not ambition in the classic sense. It's not about celebrity, money, or success. It's a call, a supernatural prompting leading you to a task that is distinctively yours. As a chosen one, you are motivated by an inner mission that cannot be ignored. This feeling of purpose usually starts quietly, like a whisper in your spirit. It gradually becomes louder. Symptoms include restlessness and unhappiness. Take action on anything that seems superficial or misaligned. Jobs, relationships, and interests that previously felt gratifying may now seem hollow because they do not correspond with your true purpose. This is not indicative of failure. Your soul is pressing you to follow your genuine path. Your objective may not always be evident. It often manifests itself gradually via experiences, difficulties, and moments of inspiration. Even when you can't put it into words, you feel it. A desire to serve others, healing wounds, creating transformation, or spreading light. This purpose is not forced upon you by society or external pressures. It emanates from inside. The path of life stems from your connection to the divine and your particular abilities. Your task is not always clear. It often involves moving outside of your comfort zone, taking chances, and following your inner direction, even when the path ahead seems unclear. But here is the glorious reality. When you pursue your mission, doors open. The cosmos conspires to help you, providing opportunities, resources, and connections that support your goal. This feeling of purpose also distinguishes you. While some may be satisfied to live on the surface, you seek depth, purpose, and effect. You don't want to merely exist. You want to make a difference. Leave a legacy by fulfilling the position for which you were selected. This might be alienating at times, since people may not comprehend your motivation. But keep in mind that you have a cause for taking on this task. It is inextricably linked to your identity. Honor this in a calling. Trust that your aim is not arbitrary. It is divinely led. The world needs what only you can provide, and your purpose is the way to fully expressing your brightness. Follow it courageously, and you'll discover the satisfaction your soul has always desired. Sign 7. As a chosen one, you can see beyond the physical realm. You have the unusual capacity to look beyond the surface of existence. While others are preoccupied with material possessions and everyday diversions, you see everything as interrelated. Life is not a sequence of unrelated happenings. It's a heavenly tapestry, and every thread, no matter how little, contributes to the overall image. Even when events seem chaotic or unjust, this viewpoint often appears as a profound feeling of understanding. You've probably found yourself contemplating on difficult or apparently minor events and recognizing how they fit into a broader story. This capacity to connect the connections is not only cerebral, it is spiritual. It stems from your increased consciousness and alignment with universal truths. You also detect patterns and synchronicities that others miss. The cosmos constantly communicates with you via repeated numbers, symbolic dreams, or happenings that seem too profound to be coincidences. These signage serve as reminders that there is a plan in place, one that transcends the physical world. You instinctively know that everything occurs for a purpose, even if the explanation is not immediately obvious. Your capacity to see the larger picture makes you an ideal mentor for others. While they may be trapped in the anguish or uncertainty of the present, you may assist them in identifying the lessons, development, and possibilities concealed within their experiences. You provide perspective, assisting people in seeing that their challenges are part of a larger transformational process. However, this ability is not without its problems. You may feel detached from others who are more concerned with material possessions. You may find it difficult to communicate your point of view, particularly to individuals who are unwilling to go beyond the physical world. This might be alienating, but it also highlights your special status as a chosen one. The capacity to perceive the larger picture is more than simply a talent. It is a responsibility. It enables you to manage life with clarity and purpose while also inspiring and uplifting others. Believe in this vision, even if others don't see what you do. You're here to remind the world that there's more to life than meets the eye, that each moment has purpose, magic, and divinity. Accept this reality and allow it lead you toward your greater destiny. Practical advice for the chosen ones. Being selected is a meaningful journey, full of purpose, obstacles, and growth. However, it is a road that takes purpose, discipline, and balance. While you may be sincerely committed to your cause, managing it in a tangible, sometimes chaotic environment might be intimidating. Here are some practical suggestions to help you accept your position, save your energy, and achieve your larger purpose. 1. Develop quiet via meditation and awareness as a chosen one. To stay grounded and aligned, your mind is constantly filled with insights, thoughts, and spiritual downloads. It is critical to provide room for stillness. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to silence the noise and connect with your higher self. Begin small. Even 5 minutes per day of focused breathing or mindfulness may result in a significant impact. During meditation, concentrate on your heart core or imagine a golden light around you. This practice not only strengthens your connection to the divine, but also refills your vitality, allowing you to face obstacles with clarity and tranquility. Set limits to safeguard your energy. Your energy is one of your most significant qualities, and as a chosen one, others are naturally attracted to it. While it is rewarding to encourage and advise others around you, it is critical to establish limits to prevent burnout. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Learn to say no without guilt. Recognize when a situation or person is depleting your energy and take a break when necessary. Protecting your energy is not selfish. It is essential. By keeping your inner equilibrium, you may totally commit to your cause and people who actually need your light. 3. Trust in the timing of your path as a selected one. You may experience a persistent need to accomplish your destiny. Sometimes this leads to irritation or frustration when things do not progress as swiftly as you would want. Believe in divine timing. The cosmos has a plan, and everything will come together when the time is perfect. Rather than imposing results, concentrate on the current moment. Ask yourself, what can I do today to align with my purpose? Every step is important, whether it's learning a new skill, assisting someone in need, or just caring for your own health. 4. Embrace isolation while being connected. Solitude is sacrosanct to the chosen ones. It's where you can refresh and get assistance. However, it is as crucial to remain linked to a supportive community. Surround yourself with people that encourage and understand you, even if it is a tiny group. Seek out like-minded people, whether via spiritual organizations, online networks, or mentors. These relationships will remind you that you are not alone in your path and will give the encouragement you need during difficult moments. 5 strategies for turning challenges into growth. Your journey as a chosen one is seldom straightforward. Challenges are part of the spiritual training process, and how you react to them influences your progress. Rather of opposing challenges, see them as chances for progress. What is this scenario teaching me? Reflect on the lessons learned through hardship and utilize them to become stronger and wiser. Transform your obstacles into opportunities for progress. You not only raise yourself, but also encourage others who are on similar journeys. 6. Align your behavior with your purpose. Purpose is more than simply a sensation. It is something you experience through your actions. To completely embody your position as a chosen one, integrate your everyday life with your greater purpose. This does not need you to make huge changes overnight. Begin small. Identify ways to add more meaning to your daily activities, such as volunteering, sharing your insights with others, or creating something that inspires. Every act aligned with your purpose multiplies your impact. 7. Nurture your physical body in the same way that your soul is connected to the divine. Your body is the vessel that transports you through the world. Take care of it. Eat healthily, stay active, and make rest a priority. Your physical health has a direct impact on your spiritual clarity and energy levels. Spend as much time as possible outside. Walk barefoot on the ground. Inhale fresh air and allow nature to recharge you. These small activities might help you ground your energies and regain your feeling of equilibrium. 8. Believe in yourself and your inner understanding. Above all, trust yourself. Following your chosen path might be isolated at times, and doubt may sneak in. But realize that you were picked for a purpose. Your instincts, abilities, and calling are all divinely led. When challenges arise, return to your inner knowing. Trust that you have the power, knowledge, and support of the cosmos to manage whatever comes your way. You are never alone on this path. Your job as a chosen one is both a blessing and a duty. By embracing your journey with focus and care, you not only improve your own life, but also illuminate the way for others. The world needs your unique abilities, your viewpoint, and your steadfast bravery. Take these techniques to heart and incorporate them into your everyday life. Step forth with confidence, knowing that you are being directed, protected, and aligned with a larger purpose than yourself. The universe relies on you, and you have all you need to complete your task and shine brilliantly. The chosen one. The world is waiting for your light. Call to action. We've reached the end of our adventure together. And if you've followed me this far, there's no question that the concept of being chosen speaks to you. This is not an accident. The universe sent you here for a purpose. To remember to awaken and to walk completely into the strong person you were always intended to be. Throughout this video, we've looked at the 7 signals that prove your status among the most powerful chosen ones. These signals, such as your inner knowledge, need for solitude, capacity to conquer obstacles, magnetic presence, divine connection, sense of purpose, and ability to understand the broader picture, are not coincidental. They are the holy markers on your road, divinely designed to lead you to your fullest purpose. Now, take a minute to contemplate. Have you recognized these signs within yourself? Have you sensed their presence on your journey? If so, now is the time to fully embrace them. No more doubting your abilities or questioning your purpose. You're here for a purpose, and the world needs your light more than ever. Assume your power. Being a chosen one does not require perfection. It's all about authenticity. It's about showing up as you are, warts and all, and letting the divine work through you. Your talents were given to you not only for your own benefit, but also to serve, inspire, and raise people around you. This does not require you to change the world overnight. Even the simplest act of compassion, bravery, or knowledge has the potential to have far-reaching consequences that you may never realize. Begin by acknowledging the indicators you found today. Trust your intuition and let it guide your choices. Make time for isolation and introspection to keep in tune with your soul's mission. Embrace the obstacles you confront as chances for development and evolution. Use your magnet-rooted presence to elevate others, and let your profound connection to the divine and nature to keep you grounded and motivated. Being selected comes with responsibility. Being chosen is not about privilege. It's about responsibility. You've been asked to view the world differently, to lead with compassion, and to build a legacy of light in a world that often seems dark. This route is not always simple, but it is tremendously gratifying. And you are never alone. There are people like you pursuing their journeys, confronting their own obstacles, and answering their own callings. Together, you are part of a broader awakening, a movement toward higher awareness and universal love. Your next steps: if you're ready to accept your position as a chosen one, now is the moment to take action. Consider how you may integrate your spiritual purpose into your everyday life. Whether via little acts of service, artistic expression, or just living authentically. Every action matters. Seek out like-minded people who can help and inspire you on your journey. The path of a chosen one may seem solitary, yet you are never completely alone. Stay connected to people that encourage you and remind you of your mission. Trust that everything you've gone through, including highs and lows, has prepared you for this time. Trust in divine timing and let your mission blossom spontaneously. The difficulties you've overcome have fashioned you into the person you are now, a person capable of bringing about significant global change. As we come to a conclusion, here's one more message. I want to leave you with this reality. You are precisely where you were supposed to be. The difficulties you encountered, the uncertainties you overcame, and the abilities you possess are all part of a divine design. You were picked because you have the strength, bravery, and insight to carry out this position. Trust yourself. Trust the trip and the universe's constant guidance and support. Do you remember? The world needs your light. It requires your vision, bravery, and unique abilities. Step into your power, chosen one, and let your mission to develop. The moment is here and you are ready. Thank you for watching or listening and inviting me to be a part of your journey. Until the next time, keep shining. The universe is with you.